Hi friends, Sarah here from Sunset Bow, and today I wanted to do an unboxing of a brand new Oracle deck that I just got, and that is the Birds Oracle, and you can get it on Etsy. It's a shop called GoldenBlueCA, I think, which stands for Canada, so GoldenBlueCA for Canada. And it's a beautiful deck. It just came out really, really recently. It's one of my more expensive Oracle decks, I have to say, but I have been working a lot more recently with tarot decks that kind of revolve around animals. So I've been working a lot with the Naked Heart. I just got the Anima Mundi. And so I had been kind of interested in getting an Oracle deck that might be a nice complement to those. I really love the Animal Spirit Oracle by Kim Krantz. That's one of my most used Oracle decks. I really, really love it. I think it's beautiful, and it's just an incredible Oracle deck to use as a complement to a tarot reading. But from an art standpoint, it wasn't as good of a complement to some of my kind of more animal-based decks. So I saw this one and I just thought it was incredibly beautiful, and I love birds. I love the meanings around different birds. I love how birds can kind of be almost like messengers, you know. My parents are huge bird lovers. They have a bunch of bird feeders in their backyard, and so growing up my whole life there were always birds out back, you know, with my niece and nephew. Every year when they come to visit in the summer, we make little checklists for them to keep track of the birds that they see while they're visiting and stuff. And so I really like birds, and I really liked the looks of this deck. It looked really beautiful. I will say that Oracle in general is something that's a little bit newer to me. I consider myself really more of a tarot reader. I've started reading tarot about 15 years ago, so I feel very, very comfortable with the system of tarot. That I feel like the archetypes in tarot are really psychologically potent, and so tarot just in general is a really important thing to me, and I really see myself as a tarot reader first and foremost. But I love using Oracle as an adjunct to tarot. I love to draw an Oracle card at the end of a tarot reading to sort of sum up the reading, put a, kind of tie it up in a bow, put a little bit of a, of a point on it at the end. And so I've been kind of getting into Oracle decks more and more. So I was thinking actually probably this weekend I will do an Oracle deck collection video to just go over some of the Oracle decks that I have acquired, mostly in the space of just this year, and maybe a little bit last year. I haven't, like I said, been working with Oracle decks for a very long time, but in that time I've acquired about 10 Oracle decks or so. So I thought I might kind of show off the ones that I have and the tarot decks that I think that they go really well with. But for now, let's take a look at this brand new one that I just got. I'm really excited about it, and just open it up here. Okay. Oh, and look at how pretty this is. It's all wrapped up in some lovely sort of charcoal gray tissue paper, and it's got this pretty sticker on it, keeping it closed. I love when indie deck creators pay so much attention to how they present things. It just makes it feel so special when you open it. So, all right, here we go. So what we have here, we have the Birds Oracle deck. So this comes in a tuck box. The tuck box has some nice gold foiling on it. So this is created by Jessica Blaine Smith with illustrations by Mia Emily Freeman. So there's the deck. I've got a little card here just saying enjoy the deck. If you post any photos, I'd love to see them. Use the hashtag Birds Oracle deck. So I'll certainly be doing that when I post this video on this nice little card here. This is so pretty. And I also have the book here. So it comes with a really nice book, just a nice fully bound book. The book is 101 pages, and yeah, it's a very nice book. So it talks about the creators and how she kind of got the idea of creating the deck. And I know that a lot of the birds in this deck are from Australia because I believe that the creator was very inspired by a trip to Australia. And so she kind of discusses that, discusses how to use the deck. There are some spreads that are discussed here. And then goes right into the birds. And so for each of the cards, there's a nice black and white rendering of the card itself, nice and big, so you can really see the detail on it. And then for each of the birds, it gives you the characteristic of the bird, the sort of, one sentence meaning of the card, the guts, which looks like just an explanation as to why that particular bird has those particular meanings. And then there's at the bottom an ask. So, basically, what should you be thinking about when understanding the meaning of this card? So that's really nice, and it looks like each of the, each of these birds have a really nice illustration here with a good amount of information. So I'm really excited to read through this book. I think the illustrations in this are so beautiful. So I love that the dodo was included. The dodos always make me laugh and make me terribly sad at the same time. Emu. Yeah, so there's just all of these different birds. So it looks like there's in total, I believe that in total there's 44 cards in this deck. So yeah. All right. Let's cut open. So I will say that this box feels amazing. I mean, it's totally matte, and it's so soft feeling. It's almost like suede or something. Like, it's just an amazing feel to it. So my understanding is that the cardstock is the same way. So that's very exciting. I do wish things would come in a little nicer boxes and tuck boxes. I'm just generally not a huge fan of tuck boxes, and I find them so hard to open without just like wrecking them. There we go. Had to mangle it a little bit to open it. Okay. All right, here we go. So here are the cards. And yeah, the cardstock of these is amazing feeling. I mean, they are perfectly matte, and they're like soft, like almost like suede silk is what I would say that they feel like. I mean, they feel amazing. And so you can see here, how gorgeous these illustrations are as well. I mean, they're really beautiful, almost photorealistic drawings of these birds. Each of the cards does have a little number at the bottom, which is nice. The bird's name isn't actually written on any of the cards, but it does make it easy for you to, find that particular number in the book, which is really nice. And so I'll just kind of go through these here, and wow, I can't get over the feeling of this cardstock. It's quite thick, but not like crazy thick, not like cardboardy feeling thick, just thick. And then it has that feel of it is just amazing. And here's the backings. I think the backings are really beautiful, these lovely feather backings. So just kind of gonna go through the cards here, and I'm just gonna grab the book so that I can talk a little bit about what each of these birds are, because I am not so good at birds that I can just identify these on sight. So we'll start here with the albatross. The meaning given here is face the issue and resolve it. Now is the time. Looks like that's based on the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. Here we have the American kestrel with the meaning don't leap blindly. A little bit stuck together here, but not bad. So this next one is the bananaquit, which is an Australian bird, or no, Antigua. Okay, so yeah, this is a Caribbean bird. With the meaning be proud, show off. Next we have a barn owl. I love barn owls. I think they're amazing. I love owls in general. My mom has this hilarious recording of me when I was a kid. I think I might have been 3 or 4 years old. And basically she was doing an audio recording of us sending an audio letter to Santa. And she asked me what I wanted for Christmas. And I said, I want a book about owls. And then she said, what else do you want for Christmas? And I said, another book about owls. So I've always really loved owls. They've always been very important to me ever since I was a tiny child. And barn owls in particular, I think, are so beautiful. So here we have, for the barn owl, the meaning is, look for the light, the positive in the dark, need for balance. Next we have the barn swallow. I love swallows as well. I think they're just amazing. Be consistent, stability, routine. I have this incredible print that a friend of mine made for me of swallows that I have up on my wall, because I really love swallows. I love how they, you know, there's so much movement to them, but then they always return home. Here we have a chickadee. I know that one. Black-capped chickadee. I love chickadees. The meaning here, let go of your ego. So that's awesome. This next one here is a brown pelican with the meaning, use your gifts. This is a cassowary. So this is a large Australian bird. And the meaning is, a wise message is coming. A loon. So this is a common loon. Loons are so wonderful. So I live in Minnesota, and loons are our state bird. And seeing a loon is just, whenever you're out on a lake and you see a loon, it's just this sort of special, auspicious thing, because it's very hard to get close to them, and because they dive so fast when they feel at all threatened. They just dive right under the water and they're gone, and they surface, you know, forever away. And so loons are just, it's just always a very auspicious feeling to see a loon, and their cry is so beautiful. They have this really sort of mournful sounding kind of warbling cry that they make, and the cry of a loon when you're, you know, up at the lake cabin and it's nighttime and you hear the cry of a loon, it's just this really incredible, beautiful thing to hear. And so so I love loons, so I love that there's a loon in the deck. So the meaning here is self-care, kindness, heart of gold. I love that. So then we have a crow, and the meaning for the crow is, you're on the right track, protector. Crows are so smart. Here we have the dark-eyed junco with the meaning, choose your time to shine. Oh, here we have the dodo with the meaning, embrace your current state, whether that be extinction or whatever else. And here are some beautiful egrets with the meaning of collaboration, mutual respect, a symbiotic relationship. This looks like an emu, which is the second largest bird after the ostrich. These are from Australia. Have the meaning, take your time, ease into things. This next one is a golden eagle with the meaning, strength and grace and leader. Next is a great blue heron with meaning, time to do the work. This looks like a great horned owl, yep, with the meaning, humble yourself. Next we have the house sparrow with the meaning of untapped potential and under the radar, which I really like that for the sparrow. Oh, look at this sweet little bird, the house wren, with the meaning of stillness and stay home. Next we have the indigo bunting with the meaning of evolving and growth. Here's the ivory-billed woodpecker with the meaning, have hope and start looking. So this is a bird apparently that might be extinct. They haven't been seen in many years, so that's where the meaning comes from, of have hope and start looking. There's a kiwi. The meaning for this is time to let go. And next we have kingfisher, or no, I'm sorry, kookaburra, laughing kookaburra. With the meaning, make it your own, adopt your inspirations, you are unique. Next is the magnificent frigate bird with the meaning of time to play. This looks like a mourning dove. I love mourning doves as well. Their cry is so beautiful. With the meaning, a quiet, calm reminder, dream big. Here we have the mute swan with the meaning, let love in. Cardinal, northern cardinal. The meaning here is, this is it, you are here. I love cardinals. Cardinals in the wintertime are just one of the most beautiful things you'll ever see. They're just red cardinals against white snow. It's an amazing thing to see. Here's an osprey with the meaning, ask for help, open yourself to possibility. Ah, pigeon. Meaning, what are you overlooking? Time to pause and notice. Next we have the rainbow lorikeet. So this is another Australian bird, meaning loud, share your voice, step out. Beautiful. This next one is a red-tailed hawk with the meaning, a reminder to sharpen up. Here we have the red-winged blackbird, meaning a gentle nudge, desire to be noticed, push yourself. Ah, excellent. A rooster with the meaning, wake up. Ruby-throated hummingbird. I love hummingbirds. The meaning, take only what you need, stop taking advantage. Okay, next we have the rufous-bellied chachalaca. So this is a bird from Mexico, meaning have some fun and lighten up. Next we have the scarlet macaw with the meaning, embrace fear. Next we have the scarlet tanager with the meaning of knowing and listen to your heart. The seagull with the meaning, be authentic. Oh, lovely. Snowy owl, oh, Hedwig, with the meaning, clear communication, know when to blend in and when to shine. Here we have the sulfur-crested cockatoo. Reassess your relationships, choose your crew, know your tribe. Here we have a turkey vulture. Acknowledge your shadow and clean up the mess. Here we have the wild turkey. Morphing, becoming new, look for balance. Here we have a wood duck. I love wood ducks. With the meaning, be aware of what isn't true. My parents have a birdhouse in a really tall tree. We've been trying to get wood ducks to nest in there for years. And we think that there was a pair that nested in there a couple years ago, but unfortunately the babies left before we got a chance to see them. It would have been awesome to be able to see them jump out of the nest. But and then last one is the zebra finch with the meaning, return to your roots, connection between past and present. So, wow, I mean, these are just, they're stunningly beautiful. I'm just gonna shuffle a little bit. And so these are, I think these aren't the kind of cards that I'm probably gonna riffle shuffle necessarily. I think this is probably the better way of doing it because they are quite thick, but they just have this incredible silky feel, which is amazing. So yeah, I think that this is a really beautiful deck. I'm just going to go ahead and pull a card here and see what my message is for today. All right. Oh, and I got a barn owl. I love it. The message of the barn owl was, look for the light, the positive in the dark, need for balance. So I think that's a good message for any day. So yeah, so beautiful deck. So this is, again, this is the Birds Oracle deck. which is created by Jessica Plain Smith, illustrations by Mia Emily Freeman. And again, this is from Etsy. It is a quite expensive deck, but I'm really happy to have it. I think it's really gorgeous. And yeah, I think I'm going to really enjoy using this with some of my more animal focused tarot decks. So very excited about it. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.